Welcome back. Welcome back. Star Wars, baby. It's on. Tell me, fellas, ladies, because I know you're watching. I know there's got to be at least one lady watching. So, thank you. Appreciate you. But dead serious, get up early. Get up early. I get up every day now. I used to get up every day at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I'd have an hour to get ready. By 6, like by 5, I sit around, smoke a cigarette, watch videos, make a video, whatever. Whole hour to do whatever you want and be lazy and sit there. Shit. Most of the times I used to just sit there and drink coffee and just sit there. But since I've been doing that and trying to get more rest, I've been like going home, going to sleep, wake up, get something to eat, maybe work out a little bit, shit like that, rap, make a video, whatever. And then go to sleep. So I'd be go to sleep like early. I'd be like probably like 7, 8, 5 afternoon shit. So I've been waking up every day at like 4 in the morning now. Like I beat my alarm clock now every day. And I wake up, make a video or watch videos, learn something, pray, whatever the case may be, And I remember when I first started this and I used to listen to motivational videos because one of them used to always say, if you don't wake up at 5 o'clock, like, you're not gonna get ahead of shit. Because everybody else usually wakes up at 6 o'clock, and by 7 o'clock, everybody's at work. And it was saying, if you want to catch up in your life and get further, wake up an hour or two earlier than everyone else and start doing all the little things. That way, when you go to work, you already got a head start. Basically, like, when I wake up in the morning and I start working out and do my workout, when I go to work, my body's already loose. I'm ready to go. And I just feel better. And then I get to work and I just powerhouse that. I powerhouse right through it. You know what I mean? Cowboys for life. So, get up early. Like, if any of you actually listen and I constantly throw out all these Bible verses. Be a good time to look it up early in the morning. It's the best time in the world, I think, to read the Bible or listen to audiobooks on the Bible because in the morning, see, there's something, I don't know if you're like this, but for me, my whole yesterday, like, you ever go through so much, like every day you go through all this shit, and then by the end of the day, you're like thinking of what answers you want to get from the day or problems or whatever in the world, right? And then you go to sleep, and then you wake up. Now, when I wake up, that's usually when I make my videos, early in the morning. Because when I go to sleep, like I said, I don't get to dream anymore, Most High, or I took that from myself. And since I don't get to visually see my dreams, your brain never stops thinking. That's why you dream. So I think we dream so we can like stop thinking, and the dream world gives us like a movie version of what actually happened or what's going on in our lives. That's why it's always weirdo shit and weird shit, and you're like, yo, I don't understand what's going on. Like, but since I don't dream or see the visions of the dreams or something, it's like audio or something, how I do my channel. And I can't remember the audio. I don't remember dreams anymore. Rarely. Maybe once every blue moon or some shit. And I only remember the end or the very beginning of the dream or something. So I like to do my videos and different things, sometimes writing in the morning because, like I said, everything we think of or go through is thought about or dreamed about. And then, if you're a good interpreter of dreams, if you know yourself, if you pay attention, I used to be able to interpret my dream no matter how crazy the dream was because dreams is like raps. They're punchlines. If you can understand the how punchlines are, you can understand dreams. That's why I think when I started rapping, because I read so many of my own dreams, and because I used to read other people's dreams for them, I used to always ask people about their dreams, and I used to tell them what it meant. And I don't think I was always right, but motherfuckers never called me crazy after they fucking heard the answers. I tell you that. They always was like, "Wow, how the fuck did you get that out of that weird ass dream I just told you?" And I'd be like, "Cause I pay attention to your life." And when you tell me about your life, I I listen. So when you told me your dream, I could make sense of it because the Most High or whatever, I don't know what the fuck it is. But like I said in my last video, I'm about to start really blowing up on dudes. And I don't mean blowing up in like whatever, but like a lot of shit I've been talking about is true when it comes to the way people conduct themselves. Y'all know it. I gotta deal with these bozo ass, lying ass people too. And like men really don't understand the fact that we're the leader. We're the leaders of the world. Meaning, you may not be the head nigga in charge, but you're still a man, and because you're a man, you're looked at a certain way, and our lifestyles and all of that stuff, you know what I mean? Meaning like this. I figured out a long time ago, women, there's only like, well, I ain't gonna say only like two types of women, whatever. Let me not say it like that, but let me get it like this. Women, there's only men for women to look at and children for women to look at, right? And people, when we're visual, we want to become like something, like a man. You see a dude with power, you want to have power. You're a man, you can learn what he learned and go in that arena. Women can't do that. They can do it in certain areas. Like now, we can give them jobs, and nigga, I got my own job, nigga. I got a motherfucking Lexus, nigga. You a bum, nigga. You know what I mean? But if it comes to a real like man leader situation, like somebody's about to physically take your car from you, you can't stop them. And I ain't talking about him with a gun or a knife. If a man grabbed you up out of your window and dragged you out the window, your car's gone and that's it. If a man tried to drag me out the window, more than likely he's going to have a rumble. And I might not be able to beat him, but I'm going to stall him so long and be rumbling and rolling around on the floor that someone's going to notice and they're going to call the cops, and the cops are going to make it there about time me and this guy are rumbling all around and all of that. You know what I mean? It's common sense. Now, when it comes to the nature of dating, women wanted to be like men. When it comes to the world, women want to be like men. And the point I'll prove is like you go back a couple years, women weren't allowed to work. Women weren't allowed to go out. Do you know that women weren't allowed to go outside without men at one point in life? Like they wouldn't. A little girl wouldn't walk to the store without a boy, her brother, her Do you guys understand they couldn't like walk to the store by themselves? So when you break it down to that and you start getting into all these things, all these little freedoms that a 5-year-old boy could enjoy, 16-year-old boy basically had more rights to walk around the earth alone and do whatever he wanted, when women could be 40 and couldn't go anywhere without an adult or a child man. Now, when it comes to relationships and freeing them and allowing them to do whatever they want, because it's only right that women get to have the same freedom, right? Because it is. But freedom comes with responsibility. Like Uncle Ben said, great power, freedom, comes great responsibility for your life. Now, they tricked women into becoming the wrong man because women date a lot of the wrong men. Our mothers and grandmothers, they got the bad boy stories and the fucking he beat me up and took advantage and took my monies and all these little things. And men don't realize, like, now we're the grandchildren of these fallen fucking liars and baby makers and all this. Men that didn't know any better. Like, they probably got done dirty too or didn't have fathers. You got to remember, about you go back past your mom's era, there was a big ass war and like depressions and like real life shit that people had to deal with. Not this pussy ass. I gotta work a regular job and I get assistance from the government and people help me. You're complaining. There was a fucking depression where people were on bread lines. Like, you people are pathetic. You crying about your jobs. We don't make enough money. Shut the fuck up, though. Like, yeah, God. Anyway, when they let you guys free, why didn't you become like the good guys that you know about and love, and like the charming and nice, non-cheating, non-lying ass nigga? Because I know y'all meet those dudes. I know I'm one of them. So you can't say you don't never meet a dude that doesn't lie to you and tell you the truth about certain things. But I get it. When you get hurt by a certain thing, the revenge trigger comes out. You know what I mean? So men right now are paying for all the sins of their fathers and fathers' fathers. Like, like, you do realize that, right, fellas? Like, it's not like, and to even the dudes that are like, well, I don't even get no buns, and you're paying for the Bible says the sins of the father fall upon the son because you're the head, and women though, you don't realize you're gonna lose the game you're playing. Because while you're playing the bad boy, but you're a girl, you's forgot what happens to the bad boy. They're either dead or in jail. Because when you're a man and you play the bad boy, violence comes. When you do bad boy stuff, no one cares. They're locking you up or knocking your noodle loose. When you're a woman, you can get away with it. You can get caught hustling and you're supposed to get 10 years. They give you 3 with good probation or some bullshit like that because you got a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen this before. You guys turned into literally the pieces of shit players from like the 90s. I grew up in the 90s. Everybody wanted to be a pure player. Hey, I'm macking, dog. I'm macking. I got the hose, dog. And that's what women have become. And this is like disgusting. Like, cause not even if you're fucking, you don't have to fuck them. I know some of you women really out here, you just playing the game. Like, I want to make these niggas feel like shit for, whatever the fuck men did to me or my mom or whatever. Revenge is sweet, best served cold. And you locked into this where now you are not that woman you think you are. See, you remember the old you when you were a good woman. You weren't full of revenge and anger and man thoughts. And now you can't turn it off. And you're finished. Because 90% of the times, they say you attract what you are. And since like the Most High made us opposite, you're gonna attract a woman as a man and a man as a woman. So if you're an asshole, what do you think? Why do you think you keep running into these assholes? Why do you think you keep getting cheated on? Why do you think when you find a more gentle man or a man or whatever, like, I've heard plenty of stories because I haven't had a long relationship in a long time. So, if you're smart, you talk to other people that do have relationships. You try to help them with their problems or even find out if they feel like talking about things because when you're in a relationship and since you've been out the game so long, you can see what to expect now. You know what I mean? You got to stay up to date. Now, what I realized from talking to people is women have literally dominated the game on a level of control where a lot of men see the real dudes. They'll give you control because they're just fucking you, and that's it. That's why you have control over the cool dude or whatever that you think, but you know what he's doing. You know what time it is. The other dudes, they let you have control, but you don't fuck with them like that because they're corny, they're ugly, or they're whatever the fucking case may be. That's the friend zone niggas. But the reality of it is, when it comes time to be with a real man, you're always gonna lose because of the way you are. Like, even if that man's not 100 or like, you know what I mean, all the way up to par or whatever the case may be. Because when it comes down to really like liking somebody and when you love somebody, once you start feeling them, you don't care how much money they got. You know what I mean? You're like, I want to help get the shit or whatever. I've seen a lot of women say, "Oh, I only want a rich dude," and then end up with a regular guy, completely head over heels, cause that's that nigga. Now, dudes, like I said, we can't. Well, we can blame them for their actions, but where they learn it from? Where these girls learn how to be players? From being cheated on. And then they told their daughters when they got older, like, look, when dudes do this and do that, that means they're cheating on them. Never give your whole heart to a man. I heard women actually tell me their mother told them that. Multiple different, and I've seen it on videos, but talk to women too, where their mother said, don't ever fall completely in love with a man. Always make sure you have enough space in your heart to leave this nigga at any moment for anything. And I'm like, wow, like, no wonder all the good guys go hard, and then we all say the same things like, damn, man, why won't she just give in that little bit that, like, I have her exactly where I want her, and if she just goes further, I'll submit back to her. Like, she don't realize, like, I won't fuck with other bitches if you just stop and give me the little bit that's left. Now I won't, because they'll never give it all. So it's like a double-edged sword, really. Men take the same chance. Like, if we go all in and invest into a woman, well, when she decides to just leave you afterwards because she was playing you or just doesn't like you no more, well, all those dates, all that money, all those days you woke up, all those days you were talking to her instead of getting more money, all the days you could have been doing other things to build yourself up for the woman that would have actually stayed with you, well, all that's wasted now. You can't do all of that shit now. So, we gotta learn to be better. And when I say that, I'm talking about myself too. Even though I don't lie to women about things. But, everyone has to improve on something. Like, so, all love, all praise to the Most High.